Welcome back to my channel, you guys. Today we're going to be going ahead and learning how to use the Cameo 4 or the Silhouette Cameo 4, however you guys want to pronounce it. I love this machine, so I'm going to have to do something weird. I'm going to have to hold my phone and guide you guys on this Mac. So this right here is the software that's provided with the Cameo 4. It's a real pretty easy and simple software to me, honestly. Over here we have our settings. Right now I have mine set over to everything on auto. So we have the auto Cameo 4 for the machine, the cutting mat, and also the media size is going to be a 12 by 12. What the media size means is like what size cutting mat are you using, and that's the size cutting mat I'm using today, which want to be that 12 by 12. So in order to start using this right here for Mac users, and it should be for the same thing for Windows, just hit that file button up there, and if you have like an edit already, just go to hit that open button and just find your whatever you want to cut. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this logo right here I had made for my clothing brand, and we're going to put it on here. Now for some vinyl cuts as well, you may need to mirror this image. So in order to do that, you're just going to go ahead and right click it and then flip it horizontally, and boom, that's it. That's how you mirror it. Same thing. Now I'm looking on here, and honestly my logo is too big for this. If you can see right there, it's outside of that red line. So if it's outside of the red lines on this map, it is going to get cut off. So we're going to go ahead and move ours down some to fix the very top of the screen right quick. And now we're going to go ahead and re-image it just a tad bit. And there we go. We have it right there. And this right here is now ready to cut. So when you're ready to cut, all you want to do is come up here on the blue. You just want to go ahead and go to the send. And right here we have more settings. This right here, you can do what kind of vinyl you have. I have mine on vinyl glossy, even though mine is matte. I just do glossy so I can cut thicker. And that's what I've been using. Auto cut as well, and it's an auto blade, so I believe it's just a straight blade. Here's the most important part as well. What size, like how deep do you want to be cut? Do you want it to be like 1, 2, or 3? Or you can go all the way up to 10, I believe. Yeah, you can go all the way up to 10. I never went above 3. I would say like that. If you put it on 1, you're not going to get a good cut. It's going to cut, but it's not going to be peeled off. So I go ahead and do mine on 3. And when I have mine on 3, it's been very good. Then we're going to come back down here. You just want to make sure that you have your stuff loaded, which I have nothing loaded in mine, but I'm going to do a, let's see, we can't even move it right quick, but whenever you have your stuff loaded, just hit this send button, and this will send right to the Cameo. And it's really simple like that. It cannot get any simpler either at all. The good thing about the Cameo as well, when you are loading your products, it is going to flop. However, we have this little thing right here. Just pull it out. And say, for instance, if you are doing like a large order or need large prints, you can pull this out right here, load your vinyl in here, and it will just like do a flap around. You just have to do some more research on, how to necessarily do this. I've never used this at all. I use it for this. I just put my thing on there and I load it in, and boom, real easy like that. So I'm going to be right back. Going to load some vinyl onto a cutting mat, and we're going to get this thing cut. What I was talking about is when you're cutting on vinyl, you have to be cautious. You do not want to cut on this side. This is the glossy side, meaning as if this is where the plastic is. If you cut on the plastic, then you're going to end up pulling up this part, which is the matte. You want the matte part, to be on the plastic. That's how you pull it off. So if you're cutting on the glossy side, then you're done. You need to stop, restart it, make sure. The good thing about this vinyl as well, you can actually see the difference, how glossy this is compared to how dark this is. Like, you can already tell this is dark versus this side. So just make sure, and we're finna get this thing cutted and printed out, okay? I'll cut this piece off right here. I love this thing right here. I can actually see and lift this little ruler up and cut it down. So let's go ahead and get that cut right quick. Probably should have kept it on the roll, But this whatever. Yeah, this gonna be a little difficult. All right, there we go. Uh-oh. I already messed up, had my scissors down too early. Let's go ahead and get that cut. It look to be about even. That's crooked. All right, there we go. Get cut off. And boom, let's go. And now we just gonna stay with this right here. Hopefully this is 12 by 12. But it looks like it is. So let's get this paper over here. This right here is the 12 by 12 cutting mat that I'm going to be using. It is branded with it. So we just take this off. And these things are like sticky, so it keeps it on there. So remember, you do not want to cut on this side. Cut on this side. So therefore, you're going to place the plastic side down on there. This is going to take a little minute because it's sticky and it's vinyl. So just bear with me. All right, let's see where we at. All right, here we go. Almost there. All right, cool. It's not perfect, but it's all right. The thing about this is, if you ever, I'm gonna probably pick this up right quick. If you ever have this much on here, you can go back to the silhouette and you have identical maps. If your logo is gonna have to cut from this side to that side directly, go in there, resize it, and match it up with it. So let me do mine because mine is gonna be cutting from side to side. And maybe this vinyl is too small, but hopefully not. This is straight hard for no reason, but hopefully, I don't know. All right, man, I'm just gonna leave it like this. It's whatever. I mean, it's better than what it was before. At least I have, you know, a straight line down there instead of, see, that's what I'm talking about, you guys. So you couldn't see it back there, but I got that little straight little box, but that's fine. I'm just gonna go back to my thing and re-edit it right quick. Let's grab something else. But I can't find it. So, I mean, the scraper tool, what I'm talking about is like, you know, when like you place down certain things, you need to push it down to get the bubbles out. That's what I was trying to look for, but I don't have one right now. So we'll just try to improvise right quick. I'll grab this. I don't know what this is. I got it from the hotel, so let's just see what we got. It. So let's go ahead and do this. Get all the air bubbles out, and we on it cracking after that. Bam, we done. So now let's load this bad boy up into our Cameo. This process right here can be a little bit tricky. Like I said, I love this. It's gonna pull that out. Let me line this up right quick. So let's see. All right, cool. We all up. So on the Cameo, there's this little like triangles on here that you guys definitely want to make sure that you use. I'm going to take this down right quick. So the triangles right here are going to be used to like guide in this little cutter. I mean, this little mat. Make sure you line this up right here with those and also those. You have to. If you don't do it, then your design is going to go in there crooked. And I'll show you what I mean by that as well. Just give me one second. So this is what I mean when it's going to go in there crooked. I'm going to put it right there, and I'm going to clamp. This is a clamp right here. Flipped it up, and it's stuck. Now watch this. Oh, hold on. I got to redo it right quick. All right, so watch. I got my spot on. I'll show you right quick what I mean. Just do it real dumb right quick. Because, I mean, man, I had to actually ask somebody on the Facebook group for help. And hopefully she'll see this video one day. But you see how it's going in there crooked and everything? Like, it's in there crooked. Like, it's slanted over here for some reason. So that you don't ever print like that because it's not going to print properly. So let's restart that. We're going to clamp that down. And I messed up again. This went back in there crooked. All right. So, third time the charm. I still messed up. All right. This Cameo trying to make a fool out of me now. Talking about, you ain't finna record me on camera and not. There we go. I got you now. So now, let's go ahead and go back to the program. course, I'm locked. All right, so like I said before, all you have to do is go back to this right here and then just send it. And when you send it, it's programmed right there. And boom, be cutting. I'll tell y'all right now, this is gonna come out so messed up. It's crooked already. I think it's crooked. And I forgot to resize it. Like, we got the vinyl still cutting and everything, but this business is not that hard. But this Cameo, it's cool, but it's hard to get in there correctly. Like, once you get it down pat, like, I've been making sure it's like a month now, and this is my first time actually having the error where like it went in different directions than it was supposed to go, and like since I first started. So that's whatever, but hopefully we come out good. This is what I was also talking about. This came with the my bundle pack I got for $245 for the Cameo 4, and you just use this to get all the air bubbles. So hopefully this thing look like it's cooking some good stuff. I mean, it did cut off just a tad bit, but I think it's because the way I put the vinyl on there, I maybe should have put more over, but it's, you know, it's whatever. It's a cut, but when you start your own business, you cannot afford to make this. So that's why this is right here just a sample, and I'm going to be actually cutting out this one as well, because this is the one that I messed up. So let's get it. We're going to start off with the one I messed up first. And pretty much, you're going to grab your weaver tool, which is the tool that I said is the most important to me because it's easy. And I'm going to be smart right quick. I'm going to cut off, like my logo is right from here to here. So we're going to cut off that whole bottom piece and put that in a scrap box because we may need that later for anything, honestly. So let's see. Just gonna line this up and get that directly cut off. All right, that's gone. Now, take this right here and you just grab this. All you have to do is you're just basically grabbing the vinyl. You see how I just poked the hole in there? You just grab it and pull. Just like that. Easy peasy. It smells like pool, but, and then, some people, they like to rip theirs all the way up. Nah, I'm gonna be real cautious because, like I said, you can mess this up so bad. But let's go ahead and see. There we go. All right, so now we got that part cut off. Then I'm just gonna take this again and get inside of my logo because that's what I really need. I need this access red inside the logo to go as well. So it's real satisfying as well. So if you're one of them type of people that like to, you know, look at crap like that. Not even crap, because I love to watch satisfying videos, especially the ones where they're like, you know, they got that big old metal crusher and smashing batteries and stuff and matches, or even crayon clay. But this is like, this part right here is easy as long as you have your stuff cut properly. So like I said, I don't use the number 1 because it's trash to me, but I think some may. I guess it just depends on what kind of vinyl you have. So we almost finished with this. Just gotta watch I can get them letters. All right, and boom, we done with that. Just gotta go back in and take some more off. Get this thing in my hand properly. Okay. little letters. I did just mess up this vinyl, but you know what? It's all good. So pretty much my logo is done. I'm not gonna weed the rest of it out because you guys, you know, it's simple. This is what it looks like on the sticky side, meaning as in this is how you're gonna press it down. We're gonna make another video for that. But this is how it's gonna be printed on the shirt. Just exactly like this. And I might actually have to print out it on a white t-shirt because I like this. Nah, I'm probably lying, but I think some people print it right here. It's supposed to be 4 fingers down. Probably do mine 5. But yeah, that's it, pretty much. I mean, that's done. That's how you use that Cameo 4. And I'm gonna cut off this other one right quick, but I messed it up, so I can't print it, unfortunately. So yeah, let's try to enjoy this video to everyone's cutting this out right here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and give me some. I need some suggestions. Like, what else should we do? Like, we just doing, you know, t-shirt designs and everything. Like, what else could I do? Like, I don't know if I want to get into like sublimation or whatever, but man, if you guys stay tuned for the next video, we're gonna be going ahead and learn how to use the heat press and actually printing out one of these logos on a t-shirt. That right there is an easy process as well. I guarantee you cannot fail. You can't fail that process. If you fail it, just come here. I'm gonna show you anyway. Stay tuned.